What's up guys, welcome to Sunday's video. Today we're going to cover the new expansion, Witchwood from Hearthstone. And with this expansion, 3 other expansions just rotated out. Mean Streets of Gadgetzan, which had the Jade Druid. One Night in Karazhan, which had like Firelands Portal and a couple other cards like Medivh. And Whispers of the Old Gods. That was the other one that rotated out, which had Cthulhu and like N'Zoth and all of them. So, and then the Hall of Fame was Molten Giant, I believe. I'm drawing a blank right now. Cold Oracle, and then there was one other one, Ice Block. There we go. So those are all the cards that rotated out. There is still like power spikes within the expansion from older sets, like Stonehill Defender from I believe Ungoro. I think it's an Ungoro card. And Paladin, like being able to pull out Tyrion with the Stonehill Defender is still pretty strong. I ran into that like 8 times out of 8 Paladins I faced, and it was literally the most frustrating thing ever, especially with the new Witchwood card that allows you to basically give a minion Death Rattle, revive this minion, and what they would do is they'd wait till turn 8, and it's only 2 mana. Or they'd wait till turn 10, sorry, and then they'd play Tyrion for 8, and they'd play that card on top of him, so even if you kill him, he then comes back with Divine Shield as a 6/1, and you give your opponent another Ashbringer. It's a crazy power spike. But so far I've only experienced like the new cards through Arena since I don't have the money to buy a bunch of packs. It comes with like 5 packs. I think I bought 5 more with gold. I didn't really get anything amazing. I think they gave you a legendary just for logging in. So be sure to get that if you play Hearthstone. Yeah. But of the 3 arenas, like I said, I had the most fun with Paladin. There was a lot of crazy combos you could do, especially if you have like spam the board zoo like minions. There's a lot of stuff that'll give you minions from Kobolds and Catacombs. It looks like there was one that gave me like a bunch of Silver Hand Recruits. So I'd play those Silver Hand Recruits, play a card called Silver Sword, which whenever you attack, it's a 3/4 sword. Whenever you attack, give all minions on the board or on your side of the board +1/+1. So it gets out of hand pretty quick. And then there's another card from the Paladin side called it's something Bell. I can't think of its name. Sounding the Bell, I think it is. It has the new Echo mechanic on it, which basically lets you play the card as many times as you can if you can afford to with mana. Like Echo or Sounding the Bells is a 2 mana card, and if you have 5 or 10 mana, you can play it 5 times. And what it does is it gives a minion +1/+2. So if you have a board full of minions, you can actually just buff them all with the card, or you can put it into one minion and try to like ram it into something else that's on the board. All in all, Paladins really feel strong, or they feel, yeah, decently strong in this expansion. There's a lot of utility for their cards. Mage felt pretty good too, like it wasn't that bad. It was my best arena run. Granted, I had like a bunch of RNG cards like Primordial Glyph, and that saved me. I had Meteor, I had a board wipe and Dragon's Fury since most of my spells were like high end, so I was only paying 5 mana for like a 10 mana board clear with Pyroblast when it revealed it. Or 5 mana, deal 6 damage to everything. But yeah, all in all, it felt pretty good as Mage. They still feel strong. Shaman felt a little rough to go against. Or go as, sorry. Not go against. But I mean, it's still got its strong suit. There's a couple pretty good Shaman cards. I didn't get too many Witchwood cards, I think, for Shaman specifically. In my run, I don't think. I can't remember now. But all in all, I'd say the power spikes are still there, like from other expansions. Like Ungoro, Kobolds and Catacombs. But yeah, all in all, I think that'll pretty much end it in what I sums it up. So far, like the new expansion is pretty fun. There's a lot of cards. It doesn't feel as like restrictive as it did before to get into. Like, I don't think restrictive is the word I'm thinking of either. I think it's something else. It doesn't feel as oppressive. There you go. To get into Hearthstone like it once was. Like this expansion, like there's definitely power spike cards, but they're not as strong as what other expansions had. And that's a good thing. That's a real good thing for this game. Because it makes it hard for people who either left the game and want to come back, or people who don't have money to afford these packs. It makes it easier for them to get into the game, since there's only like a couple power creep cards. There is some other insane like combos I've heard of for Shaman, but they're legendary, but I don't have it, so I can't do it. Anyway, that's my thoughts on like the new expansion, kind of how I feel about it. To sum it all up, feels pretty good to come back if you haven't played for a while. Just definitely feels like an easy expansion to get back into so far. The arena games are fun. I would stick to Mage, Paladin, Rogue's okay at times, Shaman's a bit tough. I didn't play Warrior or Druid or Priest, but the Priest I faced in arena definitely had some good decks. So Priest might not be a bad option. I was gonna say it might be a valid option, but yeah, same difference. Anyway, with that, I'm gonna head out. Hopefully, you guys join me on Twitch tomorrow for Final Fantasy 15. As always, around 3 p.m. Eastern, we'll try to shoot for 1 to 3 p.m. Eastern. You can find it at twitch.tv/archon__Toonami for the time being. Might have to name change, we'll see. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed the video. I know it's kind of rushed. Got a bunch of video. I gotta edit this, and then I gotta also do the Archon TV What Show, which I filmed today. Sorry, guys. I know these Sunday videos haven't been high quality, and I plan on working on them earlier in the week from now on, especially if I'm not going to be streaming Fridays anymore. I can just do a Friday, and then that'll give me an extra day to edit them. But with that, I'm going to head out, and hopefully you guys enjoy the Archon TV What Show on Wednesday when it gets uploaded. Later.